if you're anything like us, you use a lot of Ziploc bags, especially like if you're getting your lunch ready for yourself or kids or whatever. Well, a while back, my wife, she bought this container with different slots in it with the different size Ziploc bags, but it was made out of that cheap, thin cardboard. And she wanted to know if I could make one out of wood so she could stick in one of the drawers. Well, I remember reading a while back, I don't remember who it was, but they had this little trick to make a flat sawn pine, with a cathedral style growth rings, which I'm not really a fan of, and cut it and make it look like it had been quarter sawn. It's actually a pretty handy little thing you can do, which is what you saw earlier. Is I cut strips on the table saw, and once you have everything square, all you have to do is turn it 90 degrees, and you'll end up having it look like it would have been quarter sawn once you glue it all up. It's not really meant for big projects, but I guess you could if you wanted to. But it does take a little bit of work. It's really meant more for smaller projects, which is what I'm doing here, making a tee box with a striped lid. I'm not sure why, but for me, this is one of my favorite parts, is planing down the pieces nice and smooth and down to size. Trying to get all the glue lines cleared up here and get all the pieces all the same size. Hopefully you can tell here it doesn't have that flat sawn look to it anymore. It has more of a quarter sawn, straight grain look to it, which I think it looks really good. There's all different types of methods of doing miters out there, but this is the way I do it. I usually give myself a little line to work to. Then I use my block plane to take the bulk of it. And then as you'll see here, I'll use my donkey ear miter jig to get them all nice and cleaned up. Unfortunately, I couldn't get all the knots out of it, but can't complain when it's free. I've been pretty lucky over the years. I think maybe, honestly, 90% of the wood that I've gotten, and it's been all types of woods, pine, oak, cedar, maple, walnut. I've been pretty lucky and gotten most of it for free, so I can't complain. I'm not going to lie, this is the sketchiest part for me, is cutting it open by hand and hopefully not screwing up too much.